No bake?
Okay.
Sounds good.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Sarah Woodruff, and today I'm going to be teaching you how to make no-bake cookies. To start making these cookies, you're going to need a saucepan. I have chosen a relatively deep saucepan so that when the ingredients are put into the pan and they start boiling, it won't overflow. Now I say boil because these are no-bake cookies. They are put into a pan and boil together instead of putting them in an oven and baking. Now I'm going to preheat our saucepan to about a medium degree, because now on my stove we have about 5 settings, and so I'm choosing the 3rd setting so that it's not too hot but it's also not too cold. Moving on to ingredients, you're going to need about 2 cups of white sugar. Now I already have it pre-put into a cup so that I can just add it in later. A stick of butter. I chose salted butter so that I don't have to add salt later into the mixture. A half a cup of milk, about a teaspoon of vanilla extract, 3 tablespoons of baking cocoa, a half a cup of peanut butter, and 3 cups of oats. Alrighty, now that the saucepan has preheated and it's at a temperature in which it can hold the ingredients and melt them and mix them together, we're going to start adding our first ingredients. First, we're going to add the salted butter so that it can melt, because it is solid. It has been sitting in room temperature for a while, so it's soft, but it still needs to melt. We're going to add the 2 cups of sugar. Yeah, it kind of just makes the noise go away and it's fine. Next, we're gonna add the half a cup of milk and then stir it all together with our wooden spoon. Alright, and now once our milk and sugar and butter has all mixed and melted together, we can add our cocoa powder. Now you're gonna need to add about 3 full tablespoons of cocoa powder. I mean, you can add a little bit more if you want it extra chocolatey, which I do because I am a chocolate lover. And then you mix that together until it's completely dissolved, and we'll move on to the next step. Alright, now that the cocoa is stirred into the rest of the mixture, it's gonna start boiling. As you can see right here, it's boiling, and you're gonna wanna stir it every few seconds so that no chocolate gets burnt on the bottom of the saucepan. We're gonna let it boil like this, because this is full boil right now, for about a minute. And then you're gonna take it off the heat once that happens. Okay, now that it's done boiling, we turn off our stove and we take it off the heat. From here, we add our cup of creamy peanut butter, but I don't feel like cleaning up after myself, so I'm just gonna use a spoon because I kind of eyeball it. You can eyeball it, or you can use exactly a half a cup of peanut butter if you want, but I just put as much as I want because I like peanut butter. And then you mix it in. Then you add a teaspoon of vanilla extract, because vanilla extract makes everything better. And you stir it in completely until you cannot see it anymore, and then we add the oats. Okay, to finish off our cookies, we add 3 cups of oats, or you can, if the 3 cups isn't enough to fill your batter, you can always add more after you've done mixing up the 3 cups. And then you put it on the parchment paper. And once all of the oats have been mixed in, we can bring our mixture all onto a hot plate on the table, and we can start scooping away. I prefer to use an ice cream scooper to get my cookies out into cookie form because they make perfect little roundness, and it's also good. I have 2 kinds of scoopers here. I have a melon baller scooper to make the tiny little cookie to go, and the bigger scooper to make my selfish cookies because I like cookies. And we just put them on the sheet about like an inch apart, and you keep doing this until all of it's gone. Or if you're like me and you drop some and then you eat it because it's delicious. not. I mean, your choice. And so you keep doing that. I prefer to put them in rows because I think it looks neater. And then once they dry, you leave them to dry for about, I'd say 2 to 3 minutes. And then they're set and you're ready to go.